Welcome back to our WCW Revival series here on Pro Wrestling Sim as we are continuing to build towards our next pay-per-view. In today's episode, WCW Sin. This is November 9th show. Very excited to get that one going as right now you see our company doing quite well in terms of our metrics. We are really crushing in every market foreseeable out there. As you see our popularity rising in every region, finances doing better than ever as month to month we're really making more and more money since August. As we're bringing in bigger, better stars, we're just growing and growing. So today's episode, we have new storylines I have pushed forward as we have some continuing ones from last episode with, of course, Riddle and Clark. We have a cruiserweight title still going on, the women's tag title, which we're introducing with the Kongs and the Iconics. Our new storylines are all pushing forward. Now we have Kyoto and Kyle Fletcher for the TV title. The World Championship, we're going to have Hennigan and Walter. Then we're going to have a triple threat main event match. Again, no real stakes there. We already know Kono is going to have a championship match at some point in the future against whoever the world champ is. He won that in the tournament he did last episode, but going to have a triple threat just because it's star power. Our women's world title, we have Mercedes Moné and Kana. Maybe with Kana going over and finally somebody taking down Mercedes Moné, who has not lost yet. The next one up, this is like a women's first, contendership match here. Julia and, of course, Liv Morgan, Gianna, who just got beat by Mercedes Moné. And then we have Nikki Storm and Tessa Blanchard in the hardcore title scene to try to get something to push that title forward a little bit further. So we got some good stuff on the cards, in the books, ready to get going. As we're in North Dakota. I don't know why we keep going to North Dakota for shows. It's just not the venue we want to be going to. Let's go to Mississippi. Again, we're at capacity thinking about 20,000. I want to find an actual arena. Not the greatest place. Minnesota, maybe. Let's go to Minnesota. And what do you have for me here? Excel Energy, Target Field, Target Center. Let's do Target Center. And that's perfect for us, what we're trying to do there. So again, we're growing as a show. The shows are getting bigger and better and stronger as we go. But we need to try to catch up to WWE sooner rather than later. So here's some good stuff. Again, lots of people on the card just because of this, like, what is this? An 8-man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-man tag match, maybe 5-on-5. It's ridiculous. Again, I don't want that. Not a lot of matches on this card. You got Fatu Kono versus the Good Bros. That's interesting because they're going to be in a feud with each other. Another tag match here, women's tag match here, and then Yuki and Patrick Clark. That's not actually too bad. I actually kind of like these matches we have here. This one right here is way too long of a match, but I'm kind of liking where we're at in terms of some of these matches here. Let me just go ahead and get our agencies on these so we make sure we have the best possible match setups, if you will. Let's get Johnny Saint on this one. And Jaguar, we got to keep getting her skill higher. Okay, and now for the Yuki Clark match, I'd like to make a gimmick for this one and make it like a, let's see, a bloodbath. Interesting. Favors brawlers, big stars only, boneyard. Ooh. Let's do a cinematic match. That's fun. Electrified cage, falls count anywhere. Let's just do a hardcore match. Nothing crazy in this. Just trying to add a little bit of flair to it. Let's add an angle show intro. So with that pay-per-view coming up in just a couple weeks, we're probably not gonna be able to push obviously everybody into it that we're hoping for in terms of matches. But we can do as good as possible with the short turnaround from what we had last episode. So there's the show intro. Let's get, of course, our video packages, which always do well. We're gonna do 5 minutes. Let's showcase everything we can here with our different feuds going on with everybody involved. This is the cheapest, easiest way to get people involved with stuff. And I'm going to do it every week if I can remember to do so. Hennigan's going to be in a feud with Fletcher in there. Patrick Belton. Nikki Storm. Who else? Who else do I want to throw in the mix here? Aja Kong. Jesse McKay, Kenta. Who else? Oku getting in there. We need to show some love to Oku. Patrick Clark, get in there. Any lower mids we want to throw in the mix here? Nobody I'm really seeing. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good with that. It's a lot of people thrown in the mix there for that, but it hits a lot of our storylines. It's just got to give them a little extra help. I would like to do a attack. So like a, let's do a brawl attack. Let's do an attack here between some, not heels. Let's go to female. And we're going to have Tessa Blanchard attack Nikki Storm with a medium violence, nothing crazy, but that's going to just push that angle going on for them and get something going. All right. And then I'd like to get Hennigan and Walter with a promo spot going. So let's do a promo with our males. Let's go main event. And we're going to have Walter get called out by Hennigan, who I'm going to say take a mild risk, and let's see what that can do. It's going to be for the main event. We're going to see what that can do, and it should be decent. I'm hoping. With this match, I kind of want this to be a tables match gimmick, actually, if I can think about it here. So let's do a tables match. That should be okay. All right, let's do this. Let's start the show. Let's see what we got. So we get an 88 intro, not the best. We get a 60 for our first match between Yuki and Patrick Clark, not our best. 78. Thought that performed better, but that's okay. We get 100 for our video package, which is always going to crush. We get an 86 promo between our three contenders for the triple threat cruiser title match. Kana and Monet win this match in a tag action. That's a pretty good match. 87 segment between those two. Fletcher Kyoto, 82 segment. I'll take it. Tag match here, 47. Cardona. So the major players get the big win over the low Psycho Circle or Psycho Circus. 86 segment there between Hennigan and Walter. Very, very good. And then the main event does well in terms of the performance, which is what we were hoping to see. So we gained popularity in every region. We hit an 80 overall show rating. That's very solid to start off our build towards WCW Sin coming up here in just 2 weeks. So trying to see if there's any big major players we need to look at here. Now, Kana, no. She's hurt. How bad? What's the severity of this? November 21st, Kana is out. So she will be missing the pay-per-view, but she'll be back fairly shortly after that. She'll be back for our next pay-per-view easily. So it's not the end of the world, but it's certainly not great. I don't like having her off. So she'll be able to return for Starrcade, but she's going to miss Sin. So we may have to wait for the title change later, which is fine. I wasn't planning on it happening at Sin, but it would have been nice to have her there. But that's a bit unfortunate. Let's go look at some hireable stars. I want to see who we have available and around. If there's anybody. Sammy Guevara. Very intrigued about this guy. 32, really good. It says 90 safeties. Got solid star power. Solid ring ability. It's nothing crazy, but he does have decent popularity at 39 across the board. So Sammy's an interesting option. Certainly is. Mace Madden also got some good stuff here. Anybody else? Mickey James, could think about bringing her in. Sammy Callahan, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Sammy Guevara, let's look at you. How much do you cost? $12,000, huh? You come in as a mid-card face. I can make you upper mid and kind of make you like a... You like big bumps and hardcore, so I could make you like a... let me see. I could bring him in as like somebody that's thinks he's the chosen one, you know. Someone who gets treatment as a favorite of the boss. That's not bad. So he could be like kind of taken under someone's wings, under the wings of maybe like a Ric Flair as the chosen one. Cocky, not bad either. Fast popularity loss, fast popularity gain, depending on his entertainment skill, which is a 79. So I could go cocky, loud, brash. Let's go with it. And I'll give you 13,000 signing bonus up front and a 13,000 per month. All right, let's see if Sammy wants to come in this way and come over to the gold brand of WCW, the premier brand growing. Hopefully, hopefully, we'll see. But the big goal we need for this, so Shayna Wayne signs with AEW. Jake Paul makes an exclusive. They got an exclusive contract offer for Jake Paul at AEW now. Intriguing. Sammy's been offered, but he accepts our deal, and he's going to take the expenses as we pushed in. So that's nice. We got Sammy. He accepts. We got him signed, locked in, and delivered. Sammy Guevara will be here before too long. Now he will not be able to start until. So it's all. Because he starts immediately. So I could immediately propel and push him in. That's nice. We don't have to wait on Sammy. We're now in Oklahoma. We're expected to have about 17,000 on hand. So I'm telling you what, we're going to go to the BOK Center. And we're going to do a show there. And almost sell it out. And we got another tag team feud here. Kono, EC3. Some decent matches. But let's see another option here. Don't like that. Let's try another one out. A lot of matches on this card here. A lot of matches. A lot of tag teams. Don't love it though. Fatu, Hendry versus the Good Bros. Sammy, Riddle, Hennigan. That's a solid fatal four right there. Tell you what, we're gonna go with that. I think this is gonna be a fun show. We're gonna make this a little bit less, and this is gonna be a lot of it less. I actually like this to be a main event. This seems like a really fun match that could do really well. And we're gonna give Hennigan the win, which shows he's got a main event ability. Let's give Ricky a match here today. Let's go you here with Johnny Saint, and then Monet. It's gonna be Jaguar special. All right, we're gonna stick with those for our Thunder here. Show intro. I'm trying to think about when we're going to start pushing back in Brock Lesnar into the fold, because he is going to start returning soon, very soon. I'm just trying to decide when that is going to be. Okay, right? So we need to make sure let's go extravagant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double click them all. Get them all in there. And then we're going to go Brooks, Kong, whoops, Hennigan, Fletcher, Bolton. We'll give Sammy a little love in there too, since he's new. Put him on the scene. Kenta, Kyoto, Oku. Who else? Pretty solid. I like it. Let's go see if there's any enhancement. We don't have any. Okay, that's good. That's solid for us right there. Now, for this show here, I'd like to add 2 things. So we already have one for Kono, Samoa Joe, and Fatu. We have something for our women's tag. We have something for the hardcore women's title. I'd like to get something for Hennigan and Walter. So let's go champion. Champion celebrates landmark. Let's do that. Like whatever. Oh, I could do this. Landmark with one friend. Champion celebrates landmark with I would like to do without a friend though. I don't want it with friend. Is attacked. Yes. This sounds fun. So we can go Walter out here. It could be the champion celebrating that he's awesome. And then Hennigan is going to come out here and attack his butt. That could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. We're gonna do that before the main event. That's a 10-minute segment. I like it. And we still have 12 minutes we can do. So I'll tell you what, let's look at the looking at this Kyoto Fletcher type thing here. Or you know what? Let's go with the Julia. Let's go Julia and Liv Morgan. Let's get something with them. And let's go with like a promo down here. Promo worker from a rival company arrives and declares war on the company. That's freaking cool. Workers choose their title shot. Let's go with a pipe bomb. No, I don't think Liv's gonna do the pipe bomb. Let's do... This leads to a pull apart brawl. So you're gonna go out there and do a promo. And you are going to be on the receiving end of it, Julia. And we're going to see how that does. I'm very curious to see if this has any traction whatsoever. We're going to test it out. Let's see. Let's go with this match. We get an 88 intro. We get an 85 for a triple threat. 78. Monet with the win here. Again, still staying undefeated. Julia promo action there. That actually did really well. Leading to the pull apart brawl. 83. 61, Adrian Severe with the win. Wow, okay. 100, of course. 69 segment, not our best. 86, that's better. 71, Fatu with the win. Hennigan, and this brawl leads to an 88. And then our main event gets a 65 with Hennigan getting the win. Not bad. We get popularity in 3 of our regions and only a 74 for the show rating. So not our best show, not our best Thunder we've ever put on, but it's steady enough that I feel like we made up ground we needed to. Jackson Drake signs exclusive deal with WWE. Okay. Jordan Grace goes and signs her contract to the AEW. We knew that was coming. We already knew that was in the works. Whoa. Brock's back in the picture. I think I want to take the next step in my career. I could do with a title match. I would like to compete for a title before the new year. I accept. So Brock wants a championship match before January 1st, before December 31st, basically. So that means at Starrcade, we can get Brock another title match, which means I probably should add Brock into our world championship storyline with Walter, just to slowly build something up here. Brock, get him in there, because I think what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to have Kono win this triple threat here between these guys, and then push him into... Actually, you know what? Can I... Okay, whatever. This will end. So we're going to have Walter go over against Hennigan. That'll end that feud. Kono will beat these guys in a triple threat, so that'll push him to face Walter. And then back, who do you know's back, is going to be Brock Lesnar. So it'll be Brock, Kono, Walter, triple threat at Starrcade. Could be freaking sweet. I think that sounds like a fun path to go down. That's kind of where my mind's at right now. That could change, but that's what I'm thinking we maybe try to do heading to Starrcade. I think that could be a very, very strong title match because Brock and Kono have beef. They have history. Kono took the title off Brock. And now with Kono coming back to maybe get that title shot that he won in the tournament against Walter, Brock comes back and says, hey, it's not going to happen for you. And, you know, that could be a very, really interesting storyline, I think. As we look at the wrestling report, we actually, again, we draw a couple with AEW here, but we don't beat them. We beat TNA. We beat NXT. WWE doesn't sweep us. We actually drew with them in a couple. That's nice. We beat New Japan and we beat CMLL. So very good for us. So now we head to our go home Nitro before AEW or WCW Sin, excuse me. We're in Virginia. And 17,000. I guess let's just go sell out this John Paul Jones Arena. It's gonna be a little bit of a cut for us, but whatever. All right, so for a go home show, I would like to have some bigger matches that aren't gonna be just tag teams. Julia, Monet, Blanchard, Storm. That's interesting because of the feuds. I like it, actually. I like some of these matches a lot, actually. Yeah, I do. Who? Ricky, you got those two. This tag match. Is this a tag match? No, this is a Fatal 4. Ooh, I like this. Hase, that's your special right there. You and Clark's, Johnny Saint, you got that. Guevara and Eric. Ricky. And then the main event, Hase's got it. That could be really good. That's a good card. I'm actually really solidly happy about this. So now, if, excuse me, I'm going to put Brock's face back on this thing, get Brock's mug back in the promo, make people go, why are we seeing Brock on our TV right now? What's going on there? Right? Let's do that. Get Brock's mug on there. So what we're going to do from here, I want to do a mystery attack from Masked Worker. Brock's going to be the mystery attacker, and he's going to be attacking actually, I don't want to use Brock's appearances yet, so we're not going to do that. Scratch what I said. What about video? Countdown. The countdown clock. Yeah, this is based off Jericho, so we can do this with. Yeah, this will be better. We're gonna just start doing a countdown clock to build up the return of Brock Lesnar. And what's it mean? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Stay tuned. Right, that kind of stuff going on here. Let's do a video package here with our main event talents. Everybody but Brock's gonna be in this. Come on, double click them all. All right, we're gonna get all you people in there. Brooks, Kong, Hennigan, Fletcher, Matrick, Storm. Who else? We need to get Cassie, Kenta, Kyoto, Oku, Patrick Clark. Yeah, that's good. Throw all them into a video package promo. We still have time. So this is the time we would like to be able to do something for our championship. So let's go contract signed. Contract signing ends in a pull apart brawl. So the contract signing between Walter and Hennigan. And they're going to be pulled apart by the likes of our mid-carder. So like Bishop Dyer, Bully Ray, EC3. Who else is going to be out there? Taven, Miro. Give them all just a little spot there. That may be our wrap up to the show right there. All right, let's roll it. Book it. 85, not our best. Brock actually lost popularity from that. That's not great. 56, terrible match. EC3 with the dub. 92, very good. Very, very good. Countdown clock. Fletcher with the win. 2.5 stars. 67, not our best, but it's okay. 100. 81 for Monet. 66, Clark with the dub. Sammy with the win in a 2-star match at 58. A 79 segment there, not the best. Monet with the win here, 3.5 stars. And you're finishing up with an 89. So it's going to be a decent card. We're going to end up with a 82 with popularity gain in every region. That's what we needed. That's a good go-home show to head to Sin as we now get ready for our go-home Thunder. Pillman Jr. signs an exclusive deal with AEW, as does Eric Young. Jonah is going to go leave and join AEW. So AEW rolling up some superstars right now. Let's go see if there's anybody else we need to be paying attention to here. Any names stick out to me that I don't know? Tom Lawyer. 42. Not the best. Okay, let's keep looking. Ozawa, what the heck? Bad Bunny still around. Nick Gage. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I want to look by total popularity. Travis Scott's still the best popularity guy around. I'm considering bringing one or two. Like, we got Leah Van Dale in there. She's got good popularity for the women's brand, but Bischoff, I'm thinking about bringing back and let him be a GM. You know what? Bring him in as a personality. I think it'd be incredible to see what he could do for us. Because you know what he wants to do. It's going to be a general manager. So he'd come back here and be our GM. Where is that? General manager? No. Well, I was trying to find it for him. Ring announcer? No. So he's going to be a personality, but I'd like him to be a not backstage interviewer. What's the word I'm looking for here? I can't find it right now. Authority. He needs to be an authority talent. So there's authority figure. There we go. So we could bring him in, add him one little bit there. Let's see if we can get Bischoff to come in here, because I think we do need that presence added to this roster. And he's got history, of course, of WCW back in their heyday. So add a little bit of that. That could be a really interesting predicament, I do believe, as we get a push request from Riddle. He'd like to move up the ladder, as I think right now he's upper mid. Is he not? Let's go look at this. Let's go. He is a Riddle. Yeah, he wants to become a main eventer. I'll say this. His entertainment's really good. He's got pretty solid wrestling ability, but it's not the best. I don't know if I go with him getting the push to become a main eventer. I'm actually going to tell him no. He's the first one I ever tell no to. Whatever. I think I put in the work. I would like to receive a push. It's rejected. You got to deal with it. You got to deal with it, Riddle, and hopefully not combust in our locker room. We need help. Shoot. Bischoff just signs an exclusive deal with TNA. Over 5 figures per month. So no, not getting him. So we throw the one offer up and everybody else jumps on board and they get them. So that's unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and book out this go home show as we are in New York for Thunder, expecting about almost 20,000 people. Let's go to the Garden and let's put on a really good Thunder, as that is not a main event type match. That's a terrible card. Don't like it. This is decent. A lot of tag team stuff going on here though. But let's keep looking. Do it again. I do like the idea of a Matric Belts and Kono match at some point, but not right now, and not for the title, and not with that result. So not right now with that. Gosh, so many tag matches. Give me something else. Kono and Clark, that's a good match. Sammy EC3, fun. I like these matches a lot. I don't like Mina and CJ Perry, but I think we open with this match, which should do well. We close with this match, which also should do well. And I think we have a pretty good card. I think that's a pretty solid card. So we're going to start with Hase on the call here for that. And Hase on the open for this. Then let's get Jaguar on that match. See what that does. Then Saint has got this match. I'm actually going to make that a hardcore match, because I think that's what they're good at. I think they're good at hardcore. Then another women's match here. This is going to be Ricky with that one. Sammy EC3. It's going to be Johnny. And we're good. All right, so let's go show intro. And let's start pushing this out. So let's go again, Gianna, Kana, Kono, Mercedes, Walter. That's going to be our lineup there. We're going to do again our video package as always with our main event talents. All of them are in there. Get them all in. Push every feud they're in, even though Kana's hurt. We're getting her in there just to push stuff forward, right? Joe Hendry needs something. I'm just gonna get him in there just so we get to see him, as we will with you. Who else? Cassie, Kenta, Oku, Kyoto, Clark. That's pretty good. All right, we'll do that. Put that in here. Boom. Let's do pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. Let's do another countdown. Second time we're doing this one. This one for Brock again. With our announcers. Excuse me. There's going to be this time Tom and Mendez. So another mystery countdown clock. And then we're going to finish with something with Kono. Oh, we already got Walter and Hennigan right here. That's good. That's really good. So let's get something instead for Samoa Joe. Let's do a post-match attack here. So let's go post-match. Post-match. Attack. So we're gonna do the whole thing here where we're gonna have Kono is attacked by he's a face, so he's gonna get attacked by Joe and then rescued by Fatu, which adds an interesting dynamic to their triple threat. Don't you think? That could be a fun way to end the show. We'll see. Let's do that. Let's book it. Let's go. We get a 91. Very good. Walter with the win here in 3.5 star match, 79, and it makes Ollie. I think. He hurts a little bit with the loss, but that's okay. This match was terrible, but it was a 40. It's okay. 78, not the best. 81, could be better. Sorry with the win, 3 stars, 46. 100 segment. A 64, Nikki Storm and Soraya with the win. EC3 gets the win over Sammy Guevara. We get a 92 segment on the countdown clock for Brock. And then we get our main event. Kono with the win. Really strong match. And then the post-match save, 83. We gain popularity every region. We get a 77 show card rating. I'll take it. As we're going to take that now to build into our pay-per-view for this week. As Isaiah Cassidy signs exclusive deal with WWE. Okay. So, interesting. Trying to see NXT, trying to get some deals going here. I'm looking to see if there's anybody we need, want, whatever. We bring in over $1 million in ticket sales at that last show. Incredible. Is there anybody last minute hires before we head to our pay-per-view that I want to bring in? Like anyone. Like I've thought about, trying to bring in the best star power possible and bringing in like a popular person just to show up, like a celebrity, like Speed. You know what? Let's bring in Speed for an appearance. He 5 appearances for $220,000. I don't love that actually. What about instead let's go popularity. Travis Scott. Just narrowly. Bad Bunny, Tyson, Batista, Trish, Shane O'Mac, Kurt, Bret Hart. I think it actually could be fun to see a Bad Bunny appearance and eventually throw him into a match. Now he's going to cost us $250,000, but we'll get him for 5 matches at some point. We'll think about that before Starrcade. But let's get to our pay-per-view Sin and hopefully put on a really strong show, as that's going to be the last show before the last big pay-per-view show before our Starrcade, right? Jack Perry signs exclusive deal with AEW. AR Fox makes exclusive renewal offer to AR Fox. ROH did. He's actually solid. Viking, what are you at right now? He's an upper mid. He wants to become a main eventer. Man. Again, I have a hard time pushing him as a main eventer just because we haven't pushed him as that already. But he's got the ability. His star power is growing. I think we do it. I think we go with it and say, yes, sir, we do it. And we go to the roster and we find him and we push him to an upper mid. So he's going to be upper mid. That's going to make him happy. I thought it was main event. I was wrong. Let's look at AR Fox here. I'm curious about AR Fox. He's not bad, but he's not amazing. No thanks. I'm gonna say no on that. All right, let's get to this pay-per-view, shall we? Let's get to WCW Sin and see if we can book one heck of an incredible show with about 6 matches. Is really what I'm thinking about being at. We don't need to book every single match we have storyline wise. Let's see here. Work with Sari. Okay. We'll say we'll get to that eventually. All right. We promised a match. Rick Swann, a match against Adam Brooks. Well, we maybe can get that to work. Let's do that right now. So this is 1 day away. Let's save that, actually. We could do that on the Nitro. So let's get to this. We are going to be in Chicago. Are we going to be back at the United Center for this? What's our expected attendance? 48,000? Hold on. 48,000 is what we're expecting today. We can go to Wrigley. We may need to go somewhere else, y'all. Local outdoor stadium. Okay, hold on. Let's stay in Ohio, maybe. Let's go to Ohio. We were moved from Chicago, Illinois to Ohio. Trying to find somebody that can have the venue that fits what we need. Man, nothing really clicking for this. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Okay, we can go to Lincoln Financial. It's not going to be a sellout. I'll tell you what, let's go back to Illinois. We'll go back to Illinois and we'll do Wrigley. We're going to go to Wrigley Field for our pay-per-view, which I think is just super cool to think about. All right, let's go to the auto book and see what they want to throw out there. We can keep what we like and throw away what we don't. So I do like the idea of finishing our Patrick Clark and Matt Riddle feud. So I'm going to have to get them on the card somewhere out here. Adam Brooks, the Cruiserweight title, absolutely is going to finish in this. So we're going to get him out there. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to delete all these because there's I just need to pick what I need to do. We're going to pick what we need to do and we're going to go with it. All right, so let's just do this. Let's start with our show intro, pay-per-view, PPV, the buy-in. We'll do it again, but it never does amazingly. But let's just go to personalities and we'll go Goldberg, Renee, Flair. We'll see. Featured workers are going to be Julia, Gianna, Walter, and who else are we going to probably have on the show? Well, let's go with Kono. All right, showcase you guys. That's our show thing there. Then we go back to a PPV. We're going to get our pay-per-view opening with Walter, Joe, Kono, Gianna, Julia, and then a voiceover from who? Let's go Bill Goldberg. Okay, so there's that. And then let's do our match. So let's do the opening match. We're going to start with the Cruiserweight title. So we're going to go Adam Brooks versus Kenta and Oku. We're finally going to do it, y'all. This is going to be a 21-minute match. It's going to be amazing. Hasei's going to be on the call for it. And Adam Brooks is dropping this thing. It's going to be Oku with the big win. Should be an incredible match. I'm going to have y'all go for purpose of this, steal the show. Now, Kenta's not going to like it, but Kenta can suck it up. I think that could be a really, really strong match. Also want to do our video package before all these matches kick off with an insane production value with all these talents in it. Get them all in there. kind of push forward what we're going for with this show. Brooks, Hennigan, Fletcher, Belton. Who else? Who else are we thinking about putting in these matches? Awesome Kong, Cassie. Who else? Kenta, Kyoto, Oku, Clark. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's book that. That's going to happen before that match. So we got 3 segments, match. Then after that match finishes up, I'd like to do Julia and Gianna. So let's go with our main event women here. Julia and Gianna. We're going to have a 15-minute really good match here with Jaguar. We're going to have it be a hardcore match. You know what? Let's go Falls Count Anywhere instead. And I'm going to have Julia go over. Maybe surprising, but I think they could crush it. Gianna's unhappy about that. We're making people unhappy in this pay-per-view. They could suck it up. All right, what else do we want to do on this one? I want to get to Riddle and Clark. Let's get that. Matt Riddle, Patrick Clark. We're going to have a 15-minute good match with Johnny Saint on it. This is going to be a steel cage. Let's go cage. Let's type in cage. Cage match. Have a major spot. For that major spot, I want there to be a safety team in place just in case. And I don't care who wins this one, so let's let you all decide that one. All right, that should be fun. Okay, so that's 3 matches down. We need 3 more to go. 3 more good matches to go. So the next one is going to be, I think we're going to go with our main event triple threaders. So it's going to be Fatu, Kono, Joe. Y'all are going to go 20. It's going to have Ricky on the call. And I'm going to have Kono go over with a win. And I want y'all to have... I want it to be chaotic. Ooh, let's not do chaotic. Let's just go... Nothing crazy with this. But I'd like that to be the match we go with right there. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so that's one there. I'd like to still get our women's tag titles match now going. Let's go with tag teams with Double Kong and Iconics. All right, gonna go 15 strong with Jaguars. Gotcha. It's gonna be a ladder match. And it's going to be for the vacant WCW Women's Tag Titles, and the Iconics are going to get the win. And I would like it to have a major spot with safety team. All right, there's that. And then we have one more match we need, is all we need. So we need one more match. And of course, that's going to be our main event. That's going to be Walter and Hennigan. Y'all are going to go 20 with Hase on it. It's going to be a... Oh, for this one here, I kind of like the idea of a last man standing. Major spot is expected. We will have this go steal the show. We're going to have it have a major spot with an elaborate entrance. We're going to have safety team. Involves a major set piece. Ooh. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. And now, obviously, the finish for this is going to be Walter with the win. And I want him to literally just knock him out. Knock him out with a folding power bomb, and he like threw a table or something crazy. It's good for the championship. That could be a lot of fun. A last man standing match. Really strong show in terms of matches. I really like what we have here. But post-match, I want lights out. Or lights out. Blackout. Stare down. Ooh, the lights cut out when they come back on. The workers covered in blood. That's cool. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm gonna go blackout, stare down. As now we're gonna build towards our Brock Lesnar appears to face off against Walter. And that's where we're gonna be at right there. And I'm also gonna go with the countdown clock is gonna be in this thing again. So Brock will have a slight appearance, or not an appearance, but another countdown, and that's going to happen earlier in the show. Okay, so I want to go storylines now, and I'm going to go Brock, Kono, and Walter. World title triple threat is going to be what we're doing there. Okay, so happy about this so far. We get the countdown clock here. Match. Okay, so we have the post-match there. I like it. Let's do something with like a big like celebration. Tag celebration. Tag team celebrate. I want to do tag team celebration here. So tag celebrate. Okay, let's do this. And it's going to be the Iconics celebrating here. It doesn't let me just click them over. That's stupid. Okay. Let's go Cassie. Does work. Okay, whatever. Click her over. And then Cassie and... where's she at? Jesse. Yeah. They're going to celebrate after they win their match. I'd like to have Patrick Clark do a call out. Let's go with call out. Or, okay, let's go with post-match. I want a post-match call out. After he wins his match, I want him to call out somebody. Let's go post-match handshake. That's not bad. Ooh, new champion celebration. Post-match referees destroyed. Let's do ring explodes. What the crap? I should have done that one. Okay, let's do this one. Let's go with post-match handshake. This will be between both of them. So we're going to go Riddle, the loser, and Clark, the winner, will shake hands in the ring after their match. Show a little gratitude there. And then right here, Oku, we're going to do post-match again. Celebrate with title. Post-match, new champion celebration right here with Oku, my boy. Oku will get his moment. Where's he at? So it's going to be Adam here and Oku here. Celebrates. Okay, so that's going to be up here. Right. I think we put on a pretty good show. We can still add 35 minutes-ish. I think what we've done is solid enough. Have some good stuff. We have title changes. We have returns. We have the whole gambit. Let's book this thing. Let's see what we can do here at Wrigley Field, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We get an 82 buy-in. Whatever. I don't know if that's amazing or not. We get an 80 overall for the show intro. We get for the first video package to showcase everybody 100. And our opening match is a 4.5 star match. Oku with the title now, 71%. Now Adam Brooks is freed up to move to a main event picture. We get a 61 for the celebration. Not the best. We get a 95 for the mysterious countdown. For this match, Julia with the win in a 4-star match, 87 score. Wow, that crushed. This is a Patrick Clark win, 74, not bad. And the post-match, 77 handshake. Kono wins this match in a 2.5-star match, an 89 overall. Incredible. The Iconics win in the introduction of the WCW Women's Tag Titles in a 66 segment. Not the best. In their post-match, they get a 64. And then here we go, main event. Walter wins it, 4 stars. It's a 100. He retains. And then Brock Lesnar shows back up, stares down Walter with an 87 as the show goes dark. And we hit a 92. We gain popularity in every region. Incredible show for us yet again. We crush the pay-per-views, man, every single time. I'm very happy with that show and the return now, Brock Lesnar, who we push towards Starrcade now, as that is going to be a little over a month away as we get to that December 7th show. It's 27 days away, matter of fact. We put on a really big show there. We gain almost, I mean, it's not our biggest show I don't think we've ever put on, but $2,223,000 in ticket sales. That's incredible. We did fail our promise to Rich Swann. I thought we were going to be able to do that at today's show. That's okay. We beat AEW barely. We beat TNA handily. We destroyed NXT. WWE beat us by 1. Are you serious? Oh man, just 1. And then we beat everybody else. So we had a really strong week. Really strong pay-per-view. We could try and make an effort for Big E. Now he does have obviously some neck issues, so that's a scary thing about that. I don't know if we like to try to go for that contract renewal with him, but he is a good talent. Certainly is. Frankie Carissa leaves NXT. Decent talent, 26 years old. We'll think about that for her. She's not bad, but we are in a really good spot. We are heading towards next episode. We're getting closer to Starrcade. Don't know if we'll get there next episode or not. It may be the one after that, but you see what we have with WCW Sin. Really strong show again. Now, again, not as big as our last Nitro. So for whatever reason, we didn't sell tickets like we were maybe hoping for the show, but it is what it is. Leave your thoughts as always for me down below. Leave some storyline ideas you may have as well. As always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I thank you so much to our channel members for your love and support and helping us grow the channel and do what we're doing here. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe. God bless. And if I could pray for you in any way, comment down below. I'd love to do that for you guys. But as always, enjoy the day. We'll see you back here in the next one. Go take it easy.